Welcome back to the channel. Starting out again, link for Sons of Liberty over here somewhere. June 14th, they are protesting at state capitals around the country. Please don't let what's going on in LA scare you from going and speaking and being seen and being heard. They're going to continue to try to push to blow this up so that it gives them an excuse to do the stupid shit they want to do, which is, invoke the Insurrection Act and do all this, in their effort to get to martial law. So show up, be peaceful, but be loud, be angry, but don't be violent. Show them that we are not afraid of them. Do not let your fear dictate your life. You can either stand up and be heard, or you can crawl on your knees and beg. Me, I would rather stand up. This is. I've said it many times. It's got to get even worse than now, to wake up enough people to say, to stand together and say enough's enough. At this point, it's not about the maggots. They've already drunk the Kool-Aid. Their minds are broken. They're already, already sunk into the cult so far. You're not going to drink. You're not dragging them out of that muck with an AMRAM. It's the people that are going about their daily lives, seeing what's going on, but not really paying attention. That's the ones that's got to get woke up. That's got to be the goal. And the more they see us out there speaking our mind, talking about what's going on, fighting back against what's going on, the more people we can, get involved. And that's what we need. That's what we need. I'm going to put some clips up here running from the Veterans March in Washington, D.C. Good crowd. Great performance by Dropkick Murphy. If you don't know who they are, look them up. Great band. They are definitely, they're there. They're supporting veterans. They've been to Ukraine and the help with the fight there. I mean, physically involved in Ukraine. So check them out. Give them some support. We need voices like that have, that microphone, that recognizable voice to help push all of this. Ran into Cliff Cash. Didn't get a chance to talk to him, but he was at the Veterans March along with Rep. Al Green. Actually, one of the clips is me standing on stage where he came to speak. I was 2 feet from the man. He's everything you think he should be. And then we also had the representative from Michigan, and I'm sorry, I have to look up his name real quick. Probably should have done this before I started, but this is on the fly. I don't script anything, speak my mind, and let it, what falls out of the pie hole falls out of the pie hole. Well, that ain't one. Oh, and I'm going to say his name wrong. Congressman Shri Thanadar. Tanader? Something like that. He's, from Michigan. He was there. He spoke first, actually, at that first event on that day. And then they marched to the Capitol, went in and made their opinions and remarks heard on impeachment of this tyrant, this piece of shit that's in the White House. And that happened. And then at around 2 o'clock, that's when the March for Veterans to stop this privatization takeover that they're trying to do. They're trying to give, as usual, they're trying to privatize the VA. It's not an effort to save money. Stop with the fucking saving money bullshit. And if you believe that narrative, you are truly dumber than the fucking stand holding my phone right now. This is about handing over more money to rich people, insurance companies. They want to get some of that money they ain't been able to get because the VA does their own thing. Just like Social Security. They would love nothing more than privatize the trillions of dollars in Social Security so these rich guys can go play with it in the stock market. And if they lose it all, it's just a bunch of old people that's going to starve to death. Who fucking cares? Right? Who gives a shit? So the dumbass with the brainworm fired all of the staff at the CDC that pertains to shots in the arm, vaccines, because, they don't want a vaccine. So rather than, still allow people that aren't afraid of a fucking shot get vaccines for whatever comes, they've decided to take that choice away from the rest of us because, God forbid we did it to them by making them get a shot, which we didn't never really do unless they were going to cross the border. And that was more of a Canada-U.S. agreement thing. As usual, these fuckheads don't mind taking the choice away from everybody else when it goes against what they want. So, that's their version of freedom. It isn't a freedom. It's control. But anyhow, here's a little side note. I was thinking about this because, you got all the conspiracy theories about vaccines and what they put in them and the government's tracking and all this shit. You people are truly fucking stupid if you believe that's even fucking possible, for one, and that the government would even bother doing it. Because you dumb fuckers, if they wanted to track you and give you something to ingest that would fucking, do whatever they wanted to do to you, they're going to put it in your fucking beer or your fudge rounds or your fucking pork rinds, whatever else you fat fucks eat. That's where they're going to put it. So you might want to check the next can of beer you pop because there might be something in that drink that they're feeding to your stupid ass, because that would be the more logical way to do it, and they would do it quicker. They wouldn't have to fucking argue and try to make you do anything. You're just going to buy that 6-pack anyway, right? Fucking how stupid are you people? That's where the fucking shit would be. But, you're too stupid to fucking even have that thought. So, there you go. Lord have fucking mercy with you people. But yeah, again, back to the 14th. Listen, show up, be heard, get involved, any way, shape, or form, get involved. If it's just sitting at home calling your congressman and your senator every freaking day to say, hey, this has to stop. Because the other thing that's irritating me, and I seen it when we went to the DC for the Veterans March and these other protests we've been to, is every day us are out there doing what the talking heads on all these channels keep saying we need to do. But do you see any of fucking them out there? I have yet to see a clip of Brian Tyler Cohen, and I like the guy, he's a smart guy. I have yet to see a clip of him out at a protest. Tennessee Brando, I haven't yet to see a clip of him at a protest. Texas Paul. All these people out here talking about what we need to do and showing you what they're doing. I mean, it's great that they're giving you the, hey, this is what's going on. But where is your voice when it comes to the live fucking protest? Where are all these people at? I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen a clip of fucking one of them. But when I was in DC, you know who I seen? Cliff Cash. Out there fighting the good fight. That's who I seen. What's her name? Dennison? She's been fighting it from the get-go. Check out her YouTube. They were out there. They were live streaming this event. I've seen those people. But the rest of them, crickets, nothing. Where you at? Or you just think you're so important that you just gotta lend your voice and your studio to the talking part, but you don't have to actually perform the action part. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please. Correct me if I'm wrong. I make these videos, but I am out there doing what I can. I'm out there adding my voice to all the other voices so that we can be as loud as possible. I'm not hiding from any of these fuckers. I ain't afraid of goddamn one of you. Not one of you. Does that make me a tough guy? Hell no, it doesn't make me a tough guy. But I refuse to let fear dictate my day. And I will beg no man for nothing. You want to stand up? You want to show these people who you are? Then please do it. Your fear, your not getting involved, gives them power. Makes them think that they can do what they want to do. And we got to show them that they can't. Period. So, as usual, MAGA, go fuck yourself with a very long stick. Tickle them tonsils. Everybody else, have a nice day.